Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about parts of speech. They are also known as word classes or syntactic categories. Knowing about parts of speech is absolutely vital for learning a language. The parts of speech are the building blocks of sentences, and it is impossible to write grammatically correct sentences without learning their usage. What are parts of speech? Parts of speech explain how a word is used in a sentence, whether it has been used as a noun or verb, etc., and what is its function in the sentence. We use thousands of words and they can all be separated into just 8 groups. Isn't that amazing? Let's learn about these groups of words. There are 8 parts of speech. These include nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Before proceeding, I would like to tell you something interesting about these word classes. Do you know that nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs are the open classes? It means that these classes are continuously expanding with the addition of the new words. On the other hand, we never invent new pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. They are called closed word classes because they are made up of finite sets of words which are never expanded. Now we'll discuss each part of speech and see how they are used in sentences. Nouns. Nouns are naming words. They can name persons, places, animals, things, ideas, or emotions. Nouns are everywhere in our speech and in our writings. Almost everything that you can think of is a noun. You can see different examples of nouns here. Let's spot the nouns in these sentences. David lives in London. Here, David and London are proper nouns. The girl crossed the river. Girl and river are nouns too. If we look at this picture, we can see more nouns. We can see trees, plants, boulders, water, mountains, and grass. So the image is full of so many nouns. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is used in place of a noun or noun phrase to avoid repetition. So it's a word that can substitute or take the place of a noun. I, we, they, you, etc. are the examples of pronouns. Without pronouns, we would have to repeat nouns constantly, and that would make our speech and writing repetitive and cumbersome. For instance, if I'm telling you about my friend and say, Jennifer drinks a cup of coffee every afternoon. Jennifer likes to have coffee in the office. Jennifer loves coffee. This repetition doesn't sound good, so instead of saying Jennifer 3 times, we can substitute it with the pronoun she. We can also replace the word coffee with the pronoun it. Using pronoun helps the flow of sentences and make them more interesting. A verb shows an action or state of being. It shows what someone or something is doing. For example, study, speak, go, swim, etc. are the verbs or action words. The verb is the main word in a sentence. No sentence can be completed without a verb. So it's the main pillar of a sentence. The verbs that do refer to literal actions are known as action verbs. For instance, John walks in the morning. Here the word walks is the action word. But not all the verbs refer to literal actions. Verbs that refer to feelings or states of being, like to love and to be, are known as non action verbs. For example, Anna is a good girl. The non action verb in this sentence is the word is, which is indicating the state of being. Our next word class is everyone's favorite as it makes their writings vivid and colorful. Adjectives are the words that modify nouns or pronouns. Anytime you find an adjective, you will also find a noun or pronoun nearby. So you can say that adjectives are like magnets that attract nouns or pronouns. For example, if I say he is a tall man, the word tall is an adjective in this sentence, which is describing the word man. Similarly, the words cute, thin, and elderly are the examples of adjectives. Here are some more examples of adjectives. Look at this sentence. The little girl had a pink hat. The words little and pink are the adjectives that are modifying the words girl and hat respectively. The next part of speech is of adverbs. If you master the use of this part of speech, you can surely make your speech or writing stand out. What are adverbs? Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. They answer a host of questions like when something happened, where something happened, or how something happened. Slowly, always, and tomorrow are the examples of adverbs. Let's look at more examples. I'm usually busy. Yesterday I ate my lunch quickly. The word usually here tells how often I'm busy. Yesterday tells when did I eat, and quickly answers how I performed the action of eating. This part of speech is a bit unique as it belongs to the closed word class. Prepositions are often called the biggest small words because they are generally short words but they are very important to the meaning of the sentence. A preposition shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word. Examples include at, on, in, with, etc. Look at this sentence. I left my keys on the table. In this sentence, the preposition on shows the relationship between two nouns, that is, keys and table. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are the joining words that join words, phrases, or clauses together. Conjunctions make it possible to build complex sentences that express multiple ideas. And, but, yet, and unless are the examples of some of the conjunctions. Look at this sentence. I'm getting good grades because I study every day. Here the word because is a conjunction that is joining two clauses together. Look at these sentences. I like barbecue sauce. I like Alfredo sauce. I don't like Mexican sauce. Each of these three sentences expresses a clear idea. There is nothing wrong with listing your preferences like this, but it is not the most efficient way to do it. Instead of this, if we connect these three sentences using conjunctions, the sentence would sound much better. I like barbecue and Alfredo sauce, but I don't like Mexican sauce. In this sentence, and but are the two conjunctions that are linking different ideas together. What are interjections? Interjections are words or phrases that express strong feelings or emotions. They are short exclamations. Interjections are expressions that can stand on their own or be contained within sentences. These words and phrases often carry strong emotions and convey reactions. For example, ouch, wow, great, ah, whoops are the examples of interjections. Look at these sentences. Wow, I passed my English test. Shh, stay quiet in the library. So here the words wow and shh are the interjections. Hope everything is clear so far. So it's time for the knowledge check. Let's take this short quiz to check your understanding. Read the given sentence and find out different parts of speech. My friend and I wish we could travel yearly to Europe and see all the amazing sights. The word is an interjection. My, I, and we are the pronouns. The word and is a conjunction or a joining word. Friend, Europe, and sights are the nouns or naming words, whereas the verbs used in this sentence are wish, could travel, and see. The word yearly is an adverb and the word to is a preposition. The describing word or adjective that has been used in this sentence is the word amazing, which is describing the noun sights. Thank you for joining today's lesson. Keep on learning and keep growing as learning is essential for growth. And don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notification of every new lesson.